What's going on YouTube? This is wwjoshdew, and I've got a video that I want to make today on something that you might find interesting. I do apologize that it's been several days since I posted a video. I ordered my controller, the stand, and the Shield tablet at the same time, and this shipped. My cover says it'll be here in like a week and a half to 2 weeks. But the controller still says unavailable, like that they have no clue when it's going to ship. And every other site out there says like, oh, you can order it starting August 15th. Well, today it's August 7th. I was watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles last night, so I turned my brightness down. Let me go ahead and turn that back up. But yeah, so today's the 7th, so on the 15th, I'll be able to order it. And then when you go to Nvidia's website, it says like 2 weeks before they start shipping, and then you choose your shipping speed. So I'm destined to never get a controller. That's why I am making this video right here. I do have the controller ordered, and whenever they finally get their stuff together, I will be able to play with my controller and my Shield. But for now, this is gonna have to do. I have the Moga Pros, the new one, the Hero and the Power. They're supposed to like charge up your stuff through USB, but I never ever use that. And the benefit of never using the controllers to charge your phone or your tablet is these things last forever. I've not had one die yet while gaming. They last literally forever. I do have the pocket version of this one, but I don't like it, so I went ahead and gave it to my brother because I never ever used it. Because I prefer the little joysticks instead of the little nubs that just go up, down, left, and right. So you get a lot more precision and control. So I do like this one too, but my favorite one is actually the older one. I feel that the grips on it, this isn't like hard plastic. This is like a grippy texture. The controller is lighter, and the little joysticks here feel grippier than all of these. So we're going to set these to the side, and we're going to focus on this little guy right here. Also, when you order a Moga controller, you get a little stand. So we're going to go ahead and use the little stand and put our Nexus 7 on it. Or, I'm sorry, our Nvidia Shield tablet on it. And I have mine set to automatically turn off after 6 hours of not touching it. Because with my Nvidia Shield Portable, I found myself always reaching for a dead shield. So I went ahead and enabled it where it turns off after so long of not being used. Alright, so it turned out that my little tablet here was dead. So I had to go give it some juice from the wall, and let's go ahead and turn it on. If it, hopefully, there we go, yes. So like I was saying a minute ago, I like the auto power down option because just like now, my tablet was dead. I'm not sure why it didn't turn off, or if it was, already low, and within that 6 hours, it just died. But I like that feature a lot, like I said, because, if I'm not touching my tablet for a whole day or two, it's nice that it's not going to just stay on the entire time and die. It's going to actually, like, power down after 6 hours of not being used, and hopefully after 6 hours of standby, it doesn't die. So let's go ahead and get into this. Now, to turn the controller on, there's buttons on the bottom here. This is for HID, and this is for, like, normal games. We're going to go ahead and put it on HID mode because that's what some games need, like Grand Theft Auto, for example. That is a game that needs the HID mode enabled. So I'll go ahead and clear some stuff here. And hopefully in a second here, Moga Pro HID connected. So now we're going to launch a game such as Grand Theft Auto. And I got a comment from somebody. I'll put it up on the screen now. They asked about how this game ran on the Nvidia Shield tablet, and it runs phenomenal. The Nvidia Shield Portable did it very, very well. It was the one device that could easily pull off perfect settings and work just fine. I'm not sure why my controller decided to all of a sudden disconnect on me, so let's go ahead and turn it back off, and we'll wait a few seconds, and then we'll turn it back on. And you just wait. You can open the app up and like make it sync, or you can just be patient, wait a minute, and it will sync back up. That is one thing I really loved about the Nvidia Shield Portable, was there was no controller syncing. There was no waiting. There we go. So now the buttons work. Now let me go ahead and get this back a little bit here so you can also see the controller. So we're going to go to the options, and then we're going to go to display, and look at this. Max, 100, 100, 100, advanced, max, on. All these are set to as high as they can go, and it's working very well. So let's go ahead and go back here and let's resume the game, shall we? Let's just play some Grand Theft Auto with our Moga Pro controller. Now, this is definitely handy if you're waiting for your controller and it just hasn't come yet. So let's go ahead and start playing this game. It works just like if you had the actual controller installed, or I mean, not installed. I am an idiot. But if you have the actual controller from Nvidia, I mean, you press Y to get into things, you hold the A button down to drive, and then you use R1 to emergency brake here. You can see my tires squealing back there. And then I can click the right joystick to start taxi driver missions. It's just like you're using a controller from Nvidia, but you're using Moga Pro. And these Moga Pro controllers use Bluetooth. So that's the biggest difference between these controllers and the controllers that are meant to go with the Shield tablet. The Shield tablet controllers use Wi-Fi Direct or Wi-Fi. They use Wi-Fi, and it's a it is 5 gigahertz too. So you get way more bandwidth. They even allow you to route the audio from the Shield tablet to the controller. Very similar to how the Roku 3 works, where the remote has a little audio input on it or output, and you plug in some headphones, and you can be sitting far away from the Roku, but you're watching, whatever's on there, and you're hearing it through your headset instead of like interrupting everybody that's sleeping. So same thing with the Shield thing. So it's definitely not. This isn't like a full replacement to that controller. One issue I've found while in game mode, which I use game mode a lot because it outputs to your TV at 1080p, and you don't have any bars. You won't have any while you're in the middle of a game, but when you output to your TV in mirror mode, you will see black bars. So in game mode, you don't have that. And in game mode, there's no home button, there's no back button, there's no recent apps button. None of that's there. So that's a really big downside to it. And the only way to go back, go to your recent apps, go home and stuff, is if you have the original controller from Nvidia. Because it has the recent apps, home, and back key on it. Plus it has a little trackpad, and a microphone, and all kinds of other stuff. So I definitely can't wait for my controller to come. And let's go ahead and get this motorcycle. But in the meantime, this Moga Pro controller has been a lifesaver because I hate playing games with touchscreen buttons. I do. I hate it so much. That's why I love the Shield Portable. The controller's built into it. You turn it on, the controller works immediately. There's no lag at all because the controller is part of the system. So this definitely does not replace the Shield Portable by any means at all. The Shield Portable is definitely a device to still consider getting over the Shield tablet. The Tegra 4 that's in the Shield tablet, the Shield Portable, it's definitely something that's going to be good for a long, long time. That is top of the line. I ran a test on my second channel where I took a 1080p video and exported it at the same exact time on my Note 3 and my Nvidia Shield, and my Nvidia Shield did it a few seconds faster than my Note 3 did. So the Tegra 4 in the Shield Portable is no slouch, and it can run this game on maximum settings, and it can, do it very, very well. So if you're in the market for a little, Android device that plays video games, and you can have everything maxed out instead of changing, things to lower the resolution and etc., definitely consider either this or the Shield Portable. I love this thing. And my Shield Portable, I was playing Modern Combat 5 on it the other day, and I put it on better quality, and it had no issues at all. I didn't notice any slowdowns, and the Shield Portable, $199, and you don't have to go out and buy a $60 controller separately, which may not come for a while, because I guess the supply and demand just isn't quite there, like adding up. Like there's way more demand than there is supply. So it's, I don't know, it's just something to consider. You're spending $300 plus $60 for the controller plus a little stand. That's $40. That's $400 altogether. When this little Shield Portable, or when the Shield Portable is $199, you don't have to buy a separate controller. You don't have to sync any controllers up. you can take it on a trip. It's got a built-in screen, so you don't have to have, you know, like a little stand for it, and you can play it in the car on a trip. You can, I can even fit the Shield Portable in baggy jean pockets and take that with me places and give it to my daughter or my brothers or anybody, you know, including myself, to play when they're bored. So, yeah, as you're seeing with this video, I mean, everything works. The back button, which is select. You got your arrows here. I mean, I can go ahead and just shoot this cop up for a second here. And then get out of this way. But, yeah, I think that's about all I really wanted to say. It works just like you would expect it to. And if you're looking for a Moga Pro controller, definitely consider getting this one right here. The pocket version of this one, without that looks different from this one right here, that doesn't have little nubs, is a very crappy one. No matter how good the deal is, if you're going to be playing a 3D game like this, don't get it. That controller actually works perfectly for games that are like two-dimensional, like maybe Mega Man or something 2D, where you don't need, you know, full range of movement through a joystick, where it's like, okay, I'm going to turn just a little bit, and now I'm going to turn sharp left or something. So this one's definitely the one I recommend getting over the big one, because, like I said, the weight is significantly more, which isn't bad. It actually makes it feel more, like, sturdy, I guess, but it's just more than I need, and I really like the rubber tips here on the ends of the controller versus the hard plastic that's kind of slippery. And then this one, it's got a nice grippy texture to it. So if you're in the market for a controller, and like me, your Moga controller is nowhere near ready to ship, consider getting this. And then when your Nvidia Shield tablet controller actually comes, you can use this controller on your phone and game on your phone instead of a tablet. Like whenever you're, I don't know, somewhere where you can't bring a tablet or something. I don't know. But that's about it. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Someone wanted me to test this game out, and I wanted to show that this controller works, and you know, definitely should consider getting it. Moga is awesome, and you can use this controller on any Android device out there, as long as it's running like Android 2.3, which if your device isn't running anything higher than 2.3, you really should consider getting a new one, because it's 2014. Oh man, I don't miss the hero days at all, or the moment days. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram as I tweet when I'm, you know, editing a video or I'm recording a video, or what video I want to do and what videos I have planned, and, you know, just that's how you keep up to date with me. So please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I've got videos, when my controller comes, I've got videos testing out Modern Combat 5, performance, benchmarking, review. I'm going to unlock the boot, even though this is rooted, I'm still going to unlock the bootloader. That way when there's an update that patches Tower root, I can still, you know, unlock my bootloader, flash a boot image that gives me root, and be done, and not like freaking out because I updated. Tower root doesn't support my newest build, and now I can't have root. If I unlock my bootloader, no matter what update comes out, I'll always be able to root very easily. So, and now that I'm rooted, I can go ahead and back up all my apps, unlock my bootloader, which resets my Nvidia Shield tablet, and then I can restore everything after I've rooted it, and it's like I never ever left off. It's beautiful. If you don't know how to back up your apps, settings, and etc., where you don't have to restart your progress all over again, I have a very detailed video on how to use Titanium Backup, and you should just search Titanium Backup, what would Josh do, and search for the latest one. I'll even link to it in the description if I can remember, and you can back up your apps and restore them. Anyways, I'm done. This is What Would Josh Do, and I'm out.